It took me forever to get this little mukbang situation set up right here. This is my first mukbang, y'all. So this night was real. It took a minute. It took a minute to get set up. Ignore my son's Spider-Man pillow in the back. He been in my room. But this is what we got. This is what we got. We got us some Chinese food today. We got some shrimp with broccoli and some rice. Some pork fried rice. That's good. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna try not to smack and all that. I don't normally smack, but when it's real good, you're gonna be smacking. My back is hurting. My back is hurting because I've been sitting. Whew. I've been sitting. I'm sitting with my legs spread open because I got this little setup right here in front of me. Now we good. We good. We can tell the story now. So, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see what I got. Oh, egg. Oh, losing stuff. I have me an egg roll. My foods. And this is shrimp with broccoli and rice. Like I showed y'all before. I had to change the setup. Because when I eat, I like to lean back. And when I was trying to lean back and eat at the same time and talk to y'all, but I couldn't do it. So I had to change it. I had to slide the camera forward a little bit more, lay back on my pillows in my bed so I can talk to y'all. But what we doing right now, we're going to talk about the time that I almost died. I almost died, guys. So, my very first job was a job at Hardee's. I started off as a crew member. Then I turned to a crew trainer. And then after that, I became a shift manager. So, it was one night I was working. I used to work night shifts. So I was working a night shift, like a 2 to 10 shift. And it was my time for a break. So, this is Chick-fil-A's lemonade. And it's so good. Y'all, some Chinese food, Chick-fil-A's lemonade. Y'all. But, anyways, guys. So, I had... I'm sorry if I'm being so improper right now. I'm trying my best. Went on my break. My break was at like 7 something. I had to be back at work 30 minutes later. So on my break, I decided to go see my boyfriend. My child's father of all my kids now. My God. It was raining outside. And to get to him was like a 5 to 6 minute drive on the highway. So I jumped on the highway on my break, trying to hurry up and go see him. You know, it's my boo. I was young. This is like when I was like 17, 18, something like that. Before we had any kids together. And I got want to see my food. I'm sorry. I went to go see him. And what happened was when I went to go see him, I'm on the highway. I'm going, you know how highways work. The traffic going in one direction on one side of the median. You know, a whole big median in the middle. And then on the right side I was on the right side of the highway going that way. So traffic coming this way on the other side of the median. I'm going that way. I'm driving and going. And y'all, I'm about to just hold on one second. Y'all get to dancing with my food now. I get to dancing with my food. But I was going or whatever. I was driving. I need my nails done. A little dry. A little dry, baby. Use a little dry. Know about that. But y'all, let me tell y'all a story like I got some sense. So I get to driving or whatever. And I'm going up the highway. It's in front of me. It's a yellow car. I'm in the right lane. It's a yellow car in front of me. In the left lane, it's another. It's a truck beside me. It's a truck behind that truck. It's traffic all around me. So the yellow car in front of me proceeds to go off of this ramp. Somebody's merging off. They got their signal light on. They're clearly merging off of a highway. What do you do when they get all the way into that ramp? You speed up because you're going by them. Well, I sped up because the car was already merged off into the, merging like it was gone. Whew. So I sped up. And he was already in, like, he was fully in the actual ramp going into the exit. Like, he had like a little incy part left to get over. But his right light was on. He was already in it. He was gone. Like, in my mind, you're gone. You're gone. No. This man proceeds to, mind you, it's wet, it's raining, whip it to the left, over back into the lane that I'm in, and I'm already speeding past him. So I automatically know that I'm about to hit him. So he doesn't have his left signal light on, anything. He still has his right. Matter of fact, like when he had his right on, he whipped it. He didn't have no signal on for the left. So no warning. Just whipped it back over. I guess that wasn't the exit that he needed. I swerved to miss him because I don't want to hit him. When I swerved to miss him, the trucks that were beside me had already went by. But it was more traffic coming that I was not aware of. So when I swerved to miss him, I hit that quick left. And when I busted a quick left, my front end of my car steered into that guardrail on the left side, in the middle of the highway. So my front end hit that guardrail, causing my car to start to flip. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the whole time the car was flipping, something in me said, hold on, I got you. Like God was talking to me. It felt like an angel was in the car with me. Like I seen lights. Literally, I closed my eyes and I just held onto the steering wheel. The car was flipping. And I mean flipping across the highway. And I mean, it flipped one time, it flipped two times, it flipped three times, it flipped four times over into some grass to the right side of the highway. So I hit that middle guardrail, median in the middle of the highway, and snipped me, and it started flipping me back that way. So I'm flipping across the highway, hit the grass on the right side of the highway, over underneath that grass to the right side of the highway, it's an embankment. Below that embankment, it's a little ravine of like a little river of water. So I keep flipping, the car never stops. It keeps on going. So once the car keeps flipping, I'm in there holding on for dear life, like scared to death. The car is just toppling, and I'm just in there like I could feel it. So when the car went off the embankment, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just knew I was falling. So the car went rolling down into the embankment and went down, 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 and hit that water. And when the car had landed, I landed 4 wheels up. The car landed on the roof. So I was inside, holding on to the steering wheel, 4 wheels up, holding on. You guys, when I say I was so scared, as soon as the car landed, my face smacked that water, and I went underwater in that river. I started to panic, y'all. Like, I did not know what was going on. I started to panic. Like, I was screaming. Y'all, I had to put my food down because I can't do it. I started screaming, you guys, and I was terrified. I had one of them old-fashioned cars, right? Like a 1995 Mitsubishi Mirage. So it was one of them roll them down, manual roll them down cars. You know, mind you, I'm 17, 18 years old. This is my first car I wrecked. This is my mama's first car that she ever owned, and she passed it down to me, and I totaled the car. That's besides it. My mama was hot. She was bad about that. That was the first car she ever paid off. She was so pissed. But you guys, I flipped that car over to the ravine. My face smacked the water. I was like, oh my God, like I'm underwater. I gotta get out. Like all I could think about was, my life. Like I was terrified. And at the time, I was pregnant. I was pregnant with my first baby. The baby that I lost. So that may have actually contributed to me losing that baby, is that car accident. Like I swear, like shortly after that, like a little bit, I want to say like maybe a few weeks after that, I had a miscarriage. So maybe not, but it could have contributed. I don't know. But anyways, after my face smacked the water, I started rolling down them windows because I knew they were manual. In an electric car, if I would have flipped like that, I wouldn't have been able to get out. I would have been stuck. But I had the manual joint. So I started rolling down the windows. And I was thinking about my cell phone, my pocketbook, everything. I was thinking about everything. When that happened, I was thinking about everything that was in there with me. I was like, I need my stuff. But I was more concerned about my life. So I climbed out of the car. I shimmied through the window, 4 wheels up, and climbed through that water, y'all. I don't know how to swim. So I was already panicking off that. Like, I don't know how to swim. Oh my God. So when I had actually got up, out of the car and shimmied through the window, and had got up on my feet to be able to run out of the water. The water was like waist high, so I was like waist deep in, like waist deep. It wasn't even no deep river, but just because of my head being underwater, the car being underwater, I thought I was drowning. So I'm climbing back up the embankment that I had flipped over, because I just knew that I came from somewhere and I was falling. So I just knew from that embankment is where I need to go. So I was climbing back up that embankment, falling up the embankment in my Hardee's uniform. I was working at Hardee's then. My Hardee's uniform, crawling up the hill, crying, scraped up, sore, cell phone gone, pocketbook gone, ID gone, social security card gone, everything gone, car upside down. All my belongings are in that car. Crying. And some lady was running down the hill to meet me. She's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my God, I saw the whole thing. Those drivers that hit you." When I had hit that embankment in the middle, you guys, somebody clipped me from the tail end, which is the reason why I flipped back. So when I went inwards on my front end and hit that median in the middle of the highway, the reason why I started flipping, somebody actually clipped me from the tail. I didn't even know that, but somebody had clipped me from the tail end, and which pushed me back that way, and I started flipping. So the lady was like, "I saw the whole thing. Someone clipped you from behind." She said, "I seen the yellow car in front of you." Y'all, like, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all, I was so scared. And like my my pants was ripped open on my kneecaps. My shirt was ripped open like right here. My back was like, I got hung by stuff while I was going down there, rolling off into the river. But them cars left me, and I don't know who they was, but I guess maybe they didn't have insurance, maybe they didn't have a license. I was almost dead, you guys. And then people just left. They just left me for dead. Like, I'm so thankful for that lady, because she was able to call the 911. I called my parents off her phone and told my mama. I said, "Mama, I had a car accident." I could barely remember my mama's number for real. Y'all know my daddy. I tell y'all this every single time. I'm not smiling about the accident. It's not funny at all. At all. It's serious. But I tell y'all this every single time. My daddy, military style, honey. So you know when he got up there, he was just like, where the fuck was you going anyways? Where was you going? Where was you going? He was going off. He was going to go see my boyfriend. Y'all, my daddy used to be grilling me. He was like, "You should have had your fucking ass at work. You would have never wrecked the car if you would have stayed put. We think you're going to work. You out here driving around on your lunch break." But I didn't tell him I was going to see my boyfriend, though. Of course I didn't. You guys, I did not tell him that. I didn't tell him that. I told him I was running home real quick to grab something. I was on the highway. That's how it happened. But later on, I had to tell my mom. I was like, "Mom, I was going to go see my baby." My mama loved my boyfriend. She loves him like her own. I told her I was going to go see him, and she said, "I figured that." Like, my mama always know. Wait till y'all meet her. My mama always know, but it's my daddy. He be the one that don't be knowing stuff, and he just be like, "Y'all don't tell me nothing." Cause bruh, you lose your cap too quick. You be ready to blow a head gasket out of nowhere, and we can't have you blowing head gaskets. I'm 26 years old, and you still be over here questioning me like I'm a child, and I'm just like that. And I want y'all to join me, but I done ate most of it. Y'all want to see it? I done ate majority. Damn! I got it down some, but I don't regret anything. The car, my first car, the one that I wrecked, was falling apart anyways. It was cutting off at stoplights and everything else. So I felt like God, in a way, he tried to save me. He got rid of the car in that manner so that I wouldn't die another way. Because that car used to just cut off on the highway, y'all. That car was a death trap. But my mama kept on fixing on it. You know, her first car. And she didn't have to buy me a car. So she kept on getting it fixed and fixing on it to make sure it was good for me. And the car had to go. And like after I seen the car the next day, literally the car was in the ravine the next day. So I got to drive by the highway and look at the car 4 wheels up. And then I watched them pull it up out of the water and put it on the tow truck. And just seeing the car the next day, it was just terrible, y'all. Like, the car was, like, when I say the roof was mashed in from the windshield was mashed into, like you could tell the car landed. And from the way the windshield looked mashed into the driver's side, they were like, "It is a miracle that you did not die. Like, this accident should have taken you." And when I tell y'all, no lie, let me tell y'all, when I say this, I mean it's 100%. When that car was flipping over and the final impact, I felt like I had a bubble around me. I didn't have no glass, no scratches, no nothing on my face. Nothing on my face. when I say that I felt a light, like I seen out of the crack of my eyes a light. Like I closed my eyes, I was closing my eyes and hold on the steering wheel like this, and it was flipping, and I was just like, something in my body just said, sit still, sit still. Like I felt like God had literally spread out his wings and wrapped them around me. Like you guys, people might think I'm crazy when I say this, but God protected me. I don't care what nobody say that God was in that car, because the way the windshield was smashed in, it's impossible how I did not get my face smashed in. How I didn't die. I should have died. But when I remember it like it was yesterday, the impact, and I just felt like someone told me, sit still, hold on to the steering wheel and be still, don't break, don't do nothing, just hold on. The car was flipping, I held on, and I felt like a whole bubble went around my body, and I was protected. And then when it landed, I literally was like in shock, but then I felt the water in my face, and I was like, oh, I'm underwater. And then I started rolling the window down and crawling out through that window and climbed up. I was like, oh my God, and I looked back and the car was upside down. It was over. It was my first car. You know what I'm saying? It was my first little baby. I called her Pearl. It was a 1995 Mitsubishi Mirage. Y'all look it up. I called her Pearl. And Pearl used to cut off. I had this little spray bottle. We used to have to take this spray bottle. It was for the transmission box. Like we had to unclamp and open a box. When she would cut off in the middle of the highway, this is how embarrassing Pearl was. She would cut off in the middle of the highway, y'all. We used to have to stop, pull over, pop the hood, open the box up, spray the little spray up inside of her, close the box back up, get back in the car, start it back up, and she would start right back up like no, nothing ever happened. I can't. I'm not telling y'all no lie. My sister will tell y'all. That car was so embarrassing, but the Lord is blessing me tremendously, and He's brought me here to share my testimony with y'all. Like me having that car accident, police had to deem my accident as a one-car accident, and that lady said she saw everything. I was pissed. My mom was pissed. I was still alive though. Like I had literally flipped 5 times over an embankment into a river, and I did not die. I was still alive, and I'm like, God just spared my life. He spared my life. So you guys, that's why I always say it's always a reason for every single thing. It's a reason why I'm still here and alive. Like it's been so many times that I should have died, like when I had cancer, and God, He protected me and brought me through that and healed me through that. And then, my daughter passing, that's a big something for me. And then with that car accident, the starting off in the beginning, God has been sparing me so much. Like God didn't spare me with my daughter, but you know what I mean. As far as the cancer, God spared me. He's been sparing me, and I'm like, God, He just keeps saving me and saving me and saving me. I'm like, I have a purpose on this earth. Like I know I have a purpose. Like, have you ever just known something? Like you just know that you have a purpose. I know that I have a purpose on this earth. God is keeping me here for a reason. It's a reason why I'm here. So God has spared me so many times because He wants me to share my testimony with you all, to let y'all know how good God is and how much He's brought me through and how much He saved me. God has saved me 110,000 times, y'all. Like He's brought me through so much, you guys. Y'all, if y'all knew where I came from, like people would like see what I have now, like nice house, nice car, all that stuff. Y'all, I came from the trenches. Let me tell y'all, I came from not having no hot water. Let me make sure I'm not dying on y'all. Oh, I got plenty. I came from not having no hot water to, y'all, from in my city, the hood. I came from the hood in my city. But I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video for y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And y'all, let me know down below how you guys like my new intro though. Okay. And excuse me for looking hella busted in my bed, because I just got back, like literally I went to go clean my car out, wash my car, got my son some pizza, got my food, and came home. Both of my sons got my food and came home, and I'm just bummy. I look bummy. So I'm sorry you guys for not putting on makeup and getting all fixed up and stuff, but I'm in my bed and I'm in my space. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my little I'm in my little area. So y'all make sure y'all definitely comment, and subscribe. Y'all, and I'm not playing. Hit that subscribe button, because I see y'all viewing it, but y'all not subscribing. Come on. It's a free button. It's right there. I'm sure it's right here, or it's right here. Y'all, I need to go get waxed again. Your girl getting a whole stash out here. But yeah, y'all, go ahead and show some love, because I want to see y'all running these subscribers up, you guys. Like I've been guarded. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been guarded, and I've been all, in my shell. But my shell's slowly
cracking open. And here I is. Here I is. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Just seeing y'all, you know, show love, and seeing y'all, you know, just seeing y'all here, that y'all watching me. It's like, it's something that, you know, pushes me forward. It's something that pushes me forward. And it's exciting for me to see y'all. It's exciting, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that, but y'all keep me pushing. See y'all commenting, see y'all's opinions about what videos y'all want to see from me. Like, it makes me excited, and like, I never thought that I would have something of my own to do this. So let me know how y'all like the new intro, and I'm gonna be adding on more stuff and changing the page up some as I get more and more comfortable with YouTube. Y'all see, you know, things changing. I've been doing my research, I've been working on it, so I'm working harder, working on it, trying to give y'all the content.